Zay, my dearest student, welcome to your Physical Education and Health 1. So for today, we will tackle the Lesson 2, Fit Goal based on the training principles. So before we start our Lesson 2, we have objectives. At the end of the session, each learner will be able to enumerate the principle of physical activity, give the importance of setting fit goals on one's fitness, and compute your target heart rate by following the given procedure. So this is our objectives that we need to accomplish for today. So now, let's proceed to principles of exercise are necessary to maximize the outcomes of the physical fitness program and to modify the fit, frequency, intensity, type, and time. So we have the four principles which are overload principle, principle of specificity, principles of reversibility, and of course, principles of progression. So now class, let's proceed the principle of physical activity. So the first principle is overload principle. It is the most basic concept that suggests something more than average to make a change happen. So when we say overload principle, it is the isang konsepto o ehersisyo o fitness na nagsasabing para mapaunlad ang lakas, tibay at kakayahan ng ating katawan. Kailangan mas mataas o mas mahirap ang ginagawa mong aktibidad kaysa sa nakasanayan ng iyong katawan. So, kapag ang katawan ay paulit-ulit na ginagawa lang ang parehong uri ng ehersisyo o bigat, nasasanay ito at humihinto ang progreso para lumakas, tumibay o gumanda ang resistensya natin. Kailangang dagdagan ng intensity, haba ng oras o dalas ng pag-ehersisyo. So, halimbawa nito, kung tumatakbo ka ng 1 kilometro araw-araw at kaya mo na ito ng walang kahirap-hirap, subukan mong dagdagan ang distansya o bilis. So, sa madaling sabi, si overload principle is para umunlad, kailangan lampasan mo ang kasalukuyang limitasyon ng iyong katawan. Yun po si overload principle. So class, overloading will be achieved by following the acronym FIT: frequency, intensity, time, and types. So frequency, increasing the number of times you train per week. Intensity, increasing the problem of exercise, for instance, running at 12 km or hour rather than 10, or increasing the load you're squatting with. Time, increasing the length of your training time for every session, for instance, cycling for 45 minutes rather than 30. Type, increase the intensity of the training, for instant progress from walking to running. So now, class, let's proceed to the second principles. Principle of progression, it is a gradual increase in everlasting effort or pressure that is not achieved too slowly or too quickly. So, when we say principle of progression, ito ay ang isang batas sa ehersisyo na nagsasaad na dapat unti-unting pinapataas ang hirap, bigat, at tagal o intensity ng training para patuloy na magkaroon ng pag-unlad sa kalusugan, lakas at resistensya ng ating katawan. So, hindi pwedeng biglain ang ating katawan. Dapat dahan-dahan at paunti-unting taasan ang level ng ehersisyo para makaiwas tayo sa ating injury at para makasabay ang katawan sa pagbabago. Ito ang tamang paraan para lumakas at gumanda ang performance sa paglipas ng panahon. Halimbawa, kung nagsimula ka pa lamang sa jogging ng 10 minuto pagkatapos ng 1 linggo, pwede mo na itong taasan ng 15 minuto. Another example nito sa weight training. Kung nagbubuhat ka ng 5 kilo sa loob ng 3 sets, pagtas ng ilang linggo, pwede mo nang taasan ng 7.5 kg o gawing 4 sets. So, tandaan, unti-unti ang pagtaas, hindi biglaan. Ang katawan ay nangangailangan ng panahon para makapag-adjust. Ang labis na pagtaas agad ng intensity ay maaaring magdulot ng injury o pagkapagod. So, yun po si principle progression. So now, class, let's proceed to the third principle. Principle of specificity. It means that overloading will precisely train the appropriate body part to benefit. So, ibig sabihin nito, class, ang pag-unlad ng ating katawan ay nakadepende sa uri ng ehersisyo na ginagawa natin. So, kung ano ang ginagawa mong training, doon ka rin gagaling. And kung gusto mong tumakbo ng mas mabilis, kailangan mong mag-ensayo sa pagtakbo, hindi lang pagbubuhat. Kung gusto mong lumakas ang braso, dapat gamitin mo ang braso sa ehersisyo. So, halimbawa nito is gusto mong gumaling sa basketball shooting. Mag-ensayo ka sa shooting drills, hindi lang sa pagtakbo o weightlifting. Pangalawang example nito is gusto mong lumakas ang core muscles. Gawin mo ang sit-up planks, sit-ups and planks o iba pang core exercise. So, yun po si principal specificity. Nagigets po ba? And now, class, let's proceed to the last principle. Principles of reversibility. Muscle production will take place if normal movement and execution is carried out, and if the operation cases, it will be reversed. So, si principle of reversibility ay nagsasaad na kapag huminto ka sa pag-eehersisyo, unti-unting nawawala ang mga naimpundar mong lakas, tibay o galing. Ibig sabihin, use it or lose it. So, kapag hindi mo na ginagamit ang katawan mo sa regular na ehersisyo, bumabalik ito sa dati niyang kondisyon. Nababawasan ang lakas, endurance at kalakasan ng kalamnan. So, from the word reverse. So, bumabalik lang siya. So, halimbawa nito, kung dati kaya mo tumakbo na 5 kilometro, pero huminto ka sa pagtakbo ng ilang linggo o buwan, mahirap na ulit tapusin ang 5 kilometro. So, ang isa pang example nito ay ang weightlifter. Kapag tumigil ka ng isang buwan, ay mapapansin mong bumababa ang buhat na bigat na lumiit ang kalamnan. So, gaano ba kabilis ang pagkawala ng cardio endurance? Nawawala sa loob ng 1 o 2 linggo na hindi pag-iensayo. Lakas ng kalamnan, unti-unting bumababa sa loob ng 3 o 2 linggo na tuloy-tuloy na pahinga. So, kapag tumigil ka sa pag-ehersisyo, babalik ang katawan mo sa dati nitong hina. So, ang tips ko lang, kung maipipilitang huminto pansamantala, gumawa ng kahit konting physical activity para hindi tuluyang mawala ang naipundar mong fitness. So now, class, let's proceed to the 5th principles of physical activity. The FITT principle of physical activity. Understanding the FITT principle helps you create a workout plan which will be beneficial in reaching your fitness goals. FIT stands for frequency, intensity, time, and type of exercise. So, this is the 4 elements na kailangan daw nating gawin para sa ating physical activity. So, now, class, let's proceed to the first elements of FIT principles activity. So, the first one is frequency. Your frequency often depends on the spread of things, including the sort of workout you're doing, how hard you're working, your fitness level, and your exercise goal. 3 to 5 times a week is a safe frequency for each component of health-related physical fitness. So, si frequency daw, ito ay tumutukoy kung gaano kakadalas na nag-ehersisyo sa loob ng isang linggo. Ang frequency ay bilang ng beses na ginagawa ang physical activity o training. Mahalaga ito para maabot ang fitness goals at maiwasan ang iyong injury. So, kung mas madalas kang mag-ehersisyo, mas mabilis ang progreso. Pero dapat may sapat na pahinga rin para makabawi ang iyong katawan. So, for the cardio, include your goal. Guidelines recommend moderate exercise 5 or more days every week or intense cardio 3 days every week to improve your health. For strength training, the suggested frequency is 2 or 3 non-consecutive days a week. It should be 1 to 2 days between session. Nagigets mo ba? So now, let's proceed to the second one. Intensity refers to how hard your work during the physical activity period. Intensity is often measured in several ways, counting on the health-related component. For cardio, You will usually monitor intensity by heart rate or pulse rate. For strength training, monitoring the intensity of strength training involves a special set of parameters. The intensity depends on the workload you are doing, the amount of weight you lift, and the number of repetition and sets. So when we say intensity, ito ay tumutukoy sa kung gaano kabigat o kabilis or kaseryoso ang ehersisyo mo. Mas mataas ang intensity, mas malakas ang effort ng iyong katawan. So, paano malalaman ang intensity? It's all about the heart rate. Mas mataas ang tibok ng puso, mas mataas ang intensity. And bakit mahalaga ang intensity? Para epektibong maabot ang fitness goal mo. Para maiwasan ang injury, para malaman kung kailangan mong magdagdag o magbawas ng effort. So, intensity, ito ay ang sukat ng effort mo. Gaano kabigat, kabilis o katindi ang ehersisyo na ginagawa mo. So, yun po si intensity. So, now, class, let's proceed to intensity. Intensity is the rate at which the activity is carried out. My target heart rate. So, this is the solution on how to solve your heart rate or how to get your heart rate. So, this is the step-by-step on how to solve your heart rate. So, the first step is to get the maximum heart rate, MHR, meaning maximum heart rate. So, equals to 220. So, si MHR natin ay 220. Ima-minus mo siya sa iyong edad. So, 220 minus 20, so meaning 200. So, minus mo lang siya. Determine the heart, for example, 20 lang yung edad na nilagay natin. Yon, 220 minus 20, so 200. So, determine the heart rate reserve, HRR, meaning heart rate reserve. So, equals to MHR and minus to resting heart rate. So, si resting heart rate, si RHR natin, ito yung makukuha nating pulse ng heart rate natin. So, bibilangin nyo kung ilan yung heart rate na nakuha nyo. So, take 60% and 80% of the HRR. So, 60% times natin kay HRR. So, yun nga si heart rate reserves natin. Kailangan makuha natin to. Tapos, ita-times mo siya kay 60%. So, equals to 60 times 123. So, ayan, pinalitan na natin siya ng 60 times 123. So, ang lumabas is, pag pinag-times mo sila, 0.60 times 123 is ang lumabas is 73.80 or 74 BPM. So, next natin si 80%. 80% times natin kay HRR, na which is 123. So, palitan lang natin si HRR ng 123. 0.80 times 123 is equals to 98.40 or 98 BPM. So, ayun na po yung ating nakuha. It's either 98.40 or 98 po ang sagot. So, the next step is add each HRR to resting heart rate to obtain the target heart rate range. So, si 60% natin ay si HRR sa 74 plus 80 equals to 154 beats per meter. So, si BPM natin ay si beats per meter. So, 80% times natin kay HRR ay si 80% ay ang HRR natin ay 98. Kung ano yung nakuha natin dito sa number 3 na step. Ayun, si 98 natin, palitan lang natin si HRR ng 98. Plus lang natin siya kay 80, kay 80%. And equals is 178. Yun na po yung ating beats per minute. So, therefore, your target heart range is 154 to 178 beats per minute. So, yun po yung heart rate natin every minutes. So, when you do physical activity, your heart rate is within the usual range. So, you need to choose mild, intense exercise that can make your heart beat within the THR range. So, nagagets po ba kung paano i-compute ang ating heart rate? Okay. So, now, class, let's proceed to the third element. Type refers to the refers to the definite physical activity selected to improve a component of health-related fitness. So, si type, ito ay tumutukoy sa uri ng physical activity o ehersisyo na ginagawa mo. Dapat ito ay nakaayon sa goal mo. Iba't ibang type ng ehersisyo ang nagbibigay ng iba't ibang benepisyo sa ating katawan. So, halimbawa, goal mo pumayat, piliin ang cardio at strength training. Or halimbawa naman, gusto mo nung lumakas ang braso, muscular strength training ang gamitin mo. Or gumaling sa sport-specific training ang gamitin mo. So, si type ay ang uri ng ehersisyo na ginagawa, dapat ito ay nakabagay sa fitness goal mo. For example, a person who wants to improve the arm strength should exercise the tricep and bicep, while an individual who wants to improve aerobic endurance needs to execute some other aerobically challenging activities such as jogging, running, and swimming. So for cardio is changeable since any activity that makes your heart rate up counts. Dancing, running, walking, jogging, and also the cycling are some of the wide variety of activities you may choose. Having more than one cardio activity help reduce boredom. For strength training works out can also offer a variety of exercise. It includes any exercise using resistance like dumbbells, barbells, machines, and many others to work your muscles. You may also use your body as resistance tools. So, here's our types. Nagigets mo ba? So now, let's proceed to the time. Is the length of physical activity considering the other aspect of the FITT or FIT principle. Time differs depending on the health-related fitness component target. So, si time ay tumutukoy sa kung gaano katagal mo ginagawa ang isang ehersisyo from the word time. Diba? So, isang ehersisyo sa bawat session, depende ito sa iyong goal at sa type ng ehersisyong ginagawa mo. So, halimbawa nito, kung ang goal mo ay fat loss, mainam ang 30 to 60 minuto cardio. So, sa muscle building, pwedeng 45 minutong strength training na may rest sa pagitan ng sets. So, hindi kailangan mahaba o mas mahalaga ang consistency kaysa haba ng oras. Pwede rin hatiin o mas maikling session. Halimbawa, 3 beses sa 10 minuto. So, si time po ay tumutukoy sa tagal ng ehersisyo. Gaano ito katagal kada araw or kada araw ng iyong session. So, for the cardio, the suggested cardio exercise is 30 to 60 minutes, but the duration of your workout depends on the type of exercise. For a beginner, you might start with a workout of 15 to 20 minutes. For strength training, how long you lift weight depends on the type of workout you're doing and your schedule. So now, let's proceed to the last parts of this lesson, parts of an exercise program. So we have 4 parts: warm up, conditioning, cool down, and stretching. So sa warm up, at least 5 to 10 minutes of low to moderate intensity aerobic exercise or resistant exercise with lighter weights. Conditioning, 15 to 60 minutes of aerobic resistant neuromuscular and or sports activity. Cool down, at least 5 to 10 minutes of low to moderate intensity aerobic exercise or resistance exercise with higher weights. Stretching, at least 10 minutes of stretching exercise performed after the warm-up or cool-down phase. Note, for a beginner, at least 15 to 30 minutes exercise load. Nagigets mo ba? Plus, do you have any question about our topic for today? So, if none, let's proceed to the activity 2, My Fitness Program. So, direction, create your own fitness program using the frequency, intensity, time, and type principle. Ask your family members to participate in performing the exercise. Before you start, make sure that your cellular phone is ready to record your video. So, here's our example. And after you finish this activity, kindly send me to Messenger. Paki-PM lang po ako. Lahat po ng activity na ginawa nyo is through Messenger po ang pasahan. So, nag-gets po ba? Okay. So, this is our lessons for today. I hope you'll learn a lot in this lesson. Thank you and goodbye. Have a nice day.